A pleasant afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Just reminding you to send the links out to all and sundry, and just encourage as many persons as you can to be here to participate with us this afternoon. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to be here with you at this moment. And without further ado, we are going to be inviting God's presence with us at this time. We are inviting the deputy head boy of Brownstone High, Dalian Kenlin, to pray at this time. Dalian Kenlin, please go ahead. Dalian Kenlin, go ahead. Dalian, you're not able to unmute. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, bow your heads wherever you are, and let's pray. Most righteous and eternal God, we come to you this evening. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your blessings. And this evening, oh God Almighty, as we're here in this Zoom meeting, oh God, we pray, oh God Almighty, that you will bless us, sanctify us, oh God. Get us in the frame of mind, oh God, to discuss and whatever is planned to do on this, in this session right now, Lord God. I pray, oh God, that you will bless the speakers. You will bless all those who found it possible to make it this evening. We pray that you will continue to bless us. And Lord God, let your fresh anointing and let your hands be upon all those who are on this platform, Lord God. We ask you to bless us today. Keep us. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, oh God. And control this service. We put it in your hands tonight. Have a way in our Lord Jesus, I pray. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kenlin. Whatever we do, we need to do as unto the Lord. Now, this afternoon, we are here waiting for sister.
Prim, I'm here.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here.
And so my name is Prim Lewis. I am one of the representatives for the APVP Middlesex County.
And I am Donna Legislator Hendricks. I am the county rep and I work alongside Prim. And it is indeed our pleasure to serve in this capacity. And so this evening, the pleasure is ours to welcome you all to this inaugural function that we're having.
Now, why are we having this function, Mrs. Hendricks?
Well, my dear colleague, as you would know, and for the rest of the persons who are on this platform, there's so much that is happening in Jamaica, but yet we focus primarily on the negatives, especially in our schools. As an administrator, I'm sure you'll agree with me that a number of negatives have been highlighted, but we're happy to share this evening that indeed we have a number of positive things that are happening in schools. And so this evening, we want to showcase some of the talents of our students. I'm sure you'll agree with me, Mrs. Lewis.
Indeed, indeed. Now we have this afternoon, we have music, we have dance, we have
Poetry.
and we have motivational speaking. Now we in the Jamaican schools, our students, our teachers, we are way more than just a viral video. And we are going to prove that to everyone this afternoon by showcasing the talented students that we encounter every day. Mrs. Hendricks.
That is so right.
We have three of
And
those
so
talented
across
students.
schools. Yes?
We have three of those talented students to host the event this afternoon.
That's right.
So, although we are here as county reps, we are going to be in the background and allow for our talented students to be on display. So first up, we have Miss Tiana Horton, who is from the Greater Portmore High School as one of our Masters of Ceremonies. Mrs. Hendricks, who do we have for the second segment?
Mrs. Lewis, I'm going to ask you to go forward and do that for me, please.
We have indeed Miss Alika Reed from the Abutnut Gallimore High School. And we have Miss Esther Levine from the Garvey Masil High School. And these young ladies are going to take us through the program this afternoon. So we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy, as we know that there will be talents on display. Our students will show you that they are more than just negatives. Additionally, social media, the theme this afternoon is social media not to mash up your life. Now, many persons are always trending on social media. We know our students can trend positively. We know our students have many positives to show. And this evening, Miss Tiana, Miss Alika, and Miss Esther will take us through. Now, to say to you that on the program, we have remarks from the president of APVP, Miss Jennifer Williams, principal of the Queen's School, and she will be sharing with us later. She has a double commitment, so as soon as she comes on the platform, she will be sharing with us. However, while we're here, before we hand over to those three capable ladies, we must acknowledge the members of the APVP Middlesex Steering Committee. And so please allow me to acknowledge these persons. For our steering committee, on our steering committee, we have Mrs. Donna Legister Hendricks from the Bishop Gibson High School, Prim Lewis from the Carteret College, Mr. Alfred Thomas from the Brownstown High School, Mrs. Gordon Denton from the Denby High School, Mrs. Marlene Hyatt Gordon, Mrs. Erica Eubanks from the Garvey Maceo High School, Mr. Ricardo Ross from the Greater Portmore High School, and Mr. Kenya Hansen from the Innswood High School, Mr. Jeffrey Douglas from the Denby High School. Please celebrate them. At this moment, we are going to hand the program over to Miss Tiana Horton, who is going to take us through the first segment. Over to you, Miss Horton. Go ahead, Miss Horton. Miss Horton, you are now co-host. Please go ahead.
Hi, everyone.
Miss Horton, you need to turn on your video, please.
I'm actually British. Yeah. I come from
Hi, everyone.
Spain. I'm Spanish. I come from Britain.
Miss, I really am lost. I'm not sure what am I supposed to do, but can somebody please direct me?
Spain.
Okay, Miss Horton, do you have the program with you? I sent it to your principal.
Yes, I do have the program.
Okay. All right, Miss Horton,
Yes, Miss.
while Miss Horton sorts out, we are going to have the first item on the program, which is a folk medley from the York Castle High School.
Yes, Miss.
While Miss Horton sorts out, we are going to have the first item on the program, which is a folk medley from the York Castle High School.
Yes, Miss.
While Miss Horton sorts out, we are going to have the first item on the program, which is a folk medley from the York Castle High
Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss. Yes, Miss.
And so there we have it, our students doing positives. And that was a folk medley from the York Castle High School. At this time, we are going to be blessed with an item from the Bel Air School. Their Bel Air School Band will be rendering their item.
So, Mrs. Lewis, amidst all that is happening, all the negatives, we have just heard that there's so much love, and we want to embrace the positive vibes in our country and in our schools. There's so much love.
And Miss
amidst
Tiana
everything
is
that
ready now.
happening.
And Miss Tiana is ready now, Lady Hendricks. So she
Oh,
will
she's
be
ready?
popping in, yes. She has got her bearings. This is her segment.
All right, Tiana.
Hi, everyone, again. Sorry for the interruption before. So, you know, I just have a saying.
Please go
Social
ahead,
media
Tiana.
doesn't have to mash up your life, but it can also inspire you to do a lot of things. So let's get on with the program. Next, we're going to have Denby High School doing a song.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Don't they sound great, guys? So next, Okay. The verse that stuck into my head was, "Cause we need healing. Cause we need healing. Healing." Wow. See, social media doesn't have to be that bad. So I just want to inspire everyone to use social media good, and to know that to be careful what everything you put on social media, because the media is what you put on the media always stay there forever. So you would like to put on a good approach, not a bad approach. Thank you.
Let us celebrate Tia Horton. This time, give her some love in the chat. Mrs. Hendricks, our students, our children are positive, and they will definitely be setting us up in a good way for the future.
Indeed, and we need to show them some love as we are seeing the positives from our children. They are our children, and so we need to support them in all that they do. And I heard Tiana said something, Mrs. Lewis, that social media can be used in a very positive way. And so this evening, we're encouraging our students to share with someone on social media that we're having this event so that they too can join and be inspired. I know many of you have just completed your CSEC exams. The CAPE students continue, and those who are doing NCTVET. So this evening, we just want to inspire you to continue to work hard and not to focus on the negatives around us, but to embrace the positive vibes that we're sharing this evening.
At this time, we're supposed to be hearing from the president of the Jamaica Prefect Association, Ajay Clacken, telling us how social media now to mash up your life. Do we have Ajay on the platform?
Not yet, but we could take something. Is the Carteret College ready, Mrs. Lewis? We could take the Carteret and then take Ajay immediately after.
So we're going to ask Tia to come back and introduce the Carteret and then do her commentary, after which then she will check out if Ajay is on the platform at that time. So Tia, please come back and introduce our next item whilst we wait for Ajay to return or to come on. Over to you, Tiana. Your job is not yet done. Okay, seeing Tiana has stepped up. Oh, she's back.
Hi. So the next item is a folks medley by what? I'm having trouble pronouncing this English.
The Carteret College.
Repeat.
The Carteret College.
The Carteret College. Wow, I'm hearing of this. So let's all learn something new.
Yeah, I sing so. In the book of God for precious,
As we wait for Tiana to return, could we give some love to the choir from the Carteret College? These are our students. Let us encourage them. There are 96 of us. Let us show them some love. These are students who have gone out of their way to entertain us. So show them some love. We appreciate the feedback. Well done, the Carteret College. Tiana, are you still on? So here we have it. Our students are indeed talented. So far, we have heard the songs, quite a number of them medleys.
Have you seen
Those who are just joining us, we will be hearing from some choirs later. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here, spending this evening with us as we highlight our students and we look at the positives about social media and not the negatives. Tiana, are you back with us? And so, especially our young people, when you use social media, we are encouraging you to use it for good. Highlight the positives within your schools, within your communities, and the positives about yourselves too. So we don't have to always highlight the things that are negative. There's so much that are happening in our schools that are positive. And this evening is one such testimony to show that we are having outstanding students in our schools who are very talented. Tiana?
Well, let us go ahead and take Ajay. Ms. Hendricks.
Okay, so we have Ajay out of Monroe College, and he's the president of the Prefect Association of Jamaica. So let us hear from one of our young leaders as he tells us about the positives of social media. Ajay, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, or good evening rather. Are you hearing me? Hello? Good evening.
Yes,
We're hearing you, Ajay. Please
Okay,
go ahead.
wonderful. Good evening, good evening, good
Not
evening.
seeing you though. Is
Oh
it
Lord,
possible for us to see you?
yes, I must apologize. Unfortunately, I'm not in an area where you'll be able to see me so properly, as well as I think my bandwidth is giving some problems as well. But there's a very cute picture of me there, you know, Mrs. Hendricks. So I hope
And I do agree. I'm sure the young ladies will endorse that.
Oh.
You're indeed a cute young man.
Boy, Mrs. Hendricks, you flatter me. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you. Thank you all. I have been sharing and I've appreciated the wonderful items that have been shared thus far. And I'm even more poised and energetic to speak to you all today as it pertains to social media and and the theme for today, that social media now can mash up your life. And it's one that's really poignant in this day and age because social media rather has become so pervasive into our normative lives, and we realize now that, boy, to exist without it has almost become a necessity. But there are quite a number of positives as it pertains to social media, and it's important for us to understand them because social media does open us to everything. Rather, there are positives and there are negatives, but social media does in fact have amazing positives. But what exactly are those positives, and how can we exploit social media for our own benefit, our own development, and our own personal gain? I don't want to speak too long. But when we speak about social media, we take into consideration things such as building relationships and networking. And it's important, as using social media, we find that we are exposed to various individuals and various perspectives. And in doing that, we build relationships and we connect with each other. And social media has so much engaged that I'm sitting in Jamaica and I'm engaging with somebody who is in the United States, somebody who is in India. And it's the connection of perspectives. And we realize that it's very useful in terms of building relationship, networking, and even with each other as peers, that we get to reach out and meet new people and engage ourselves to a higher world of learning. But this does come with a disadvantage, ladies and gentlemen, as we realize that we have to be careful with who it is that we socialize and network with, because the internet or social media has become a space where unscrupulous individuals aim to propagate their negative agendas. So we have to be wary when it is we're seeking to build relationships and networking using social media. But social media has created such an opportunity for socialization, knowledge, and learning. It exposes us to that. Beethoven would have penned that it exposes us to that higher incorporeal field of learning. And it exposes us to, as I said before, perspectives and agendas, and we grasp an appreciation as it is that we learn and endeavor to build on our own base. It is also grounds for creativity and self-expression. You see, the functionalists would argue that, that this is really true, that it is through social media that we coin our expression and our creativity. A lot of different slangs, and I know a lot of you, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I know TikTok has revolutionized a lot of these dances that we now do, and and art forms, and even using social media, we propagate Jamaica's and our own individual art forms, and it has a place in society. And it really does speak to that creativity and that self-expression. Now, this one is particularly, I know a lot of you may relate well, as the COVID-19 pandemic has exposed us in particular to this, and we've seen where there's been a major boost. But we realize that a lot of businesses have now gone into the virtual realm, and even social media has now promo-regulated all of these changes in the space where we have businesses online and connecting with individuals in such a smaller space of time. And it has also opened us up to a myriad of other factors, a myriad of other persons to sell our products to. And social media on the whole just seems to promote betterment. But it's how it is that we seek to exploit that betterment. And it's important now that we learn to understand and utilize technology and utilize social media for a true higher purpose. Let's step away from those negative attributes that are associated with social media. When it comes to highlighting achievements, highlighting positive things, putting positive messages out there, as we hope to build not only ourselves, but as we also hope to build each other. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's my 2 cents. I don't want to be too long, Mr. Sanders. I hope you don't curse me that I didn't speak for longer. But that's just what I wanted to add, that there are a lot of benefits to social media, and it's how we see to the exploitation of the benefits. And when it is that we have successfully done so, we not only build ourselves, but in turn, we help to build and uplift others. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing me. Have a wonderful, exciting rest of the evening. I look forward to the more musical items, Mrs. Hendricks, as we go on and express our true creative and wonderful, innovative side. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and please do take care.
Thank you, Ajay. Well said. Well said. And I'm sure all of us on this call will agree that hearing it from a young man, he articulated well. So I'm going to invite you to show some love to Ajay. The emojis, let me see it, young people, you know what I'm talking about. Show Ajay some love as he highlighted a number of positives that can be derived when we use social media in the right way. So thank you, Ajay. Well said, and we want to wish you all the very best in your future endeavors.
At this time, we have another of our young, talented people, Miss Alika Reed, who hails from the Arbuthnot Gallimore High School, to take us through this segment of the program. Over to you, Alika.
What, Mesa? All right, so sorry about that. Good evening. Is everybody hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, spotlight. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna fix my little program right here. All right. 1 second. Thank you very much. Well, I can say from section 1, that was a very marvelous, outstanding performance. I want to say thank you to all the persons who have contributed to that section. Now, let's hand over to section 2. But first, I just want to say a special thank you to the APV Middlesex County for hosting this wonderful program for us special students. Thank you, guys. As we are getting into section 2, which is my lovely section, and with the theme Words in Motion, our first presentation will be from Roger Clark High School, and they'll be doing a poetic form. Let's give it over to Roger Clark High School. Take it away.
Can you believe it? Sir, cannot work. It was just the other day we were without water for almost 1 full month. I was distressed, embarrassed, and ashamed. I love today and feel the nice cool water pelting on my skin and removing the dirt after a hard day work. But now, a wipe up me off your wipe up, sir. I'm so hard to pay my bills. Sometimes I sauce of food and swallow the sugar and water I eat. I know this cannot work. It can't work. I need water today. I love today. I love to be fresh. It's been 3 weeks now. I'm gonna wash my dirty clothes. This is simply ridiculous. This cannot work. It can't work. That was Can You Believe It by Ken Watson.
Alika, you're muted. I know you're talking, but you're muted.
Oh, I just noticed that. Well, I can say that was a split. I'm speechless. Honestly, that was an outstanding performance. I'm speechless at the moment. Now, going on with our theme, social media now for mash up your life. I have a wonderful motivational quote for you. And it reads, social networks represent the digital reflection of what humans do. We connect and share, not destroy each other. Let me repeat. Social networks represent the digital reflection of what humans do. We connect and share, we do not destroy. Now, going on with our second program, we are going to be getting a wonderful, nice, more speechless performance from another outstanding school. Our next act will be from Marcus Garvey Messiah High School, and they'll be doing a next poetic form. Please take it away.
Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. We have some new ways we interact, and everybody on the earth had them it's an impact. Social media, that's a the in thing. When my phone, everywhere I go hear ping. Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram and Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. Billions of use them all over the world, every man, every woman, every boy and girl. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask a granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask a granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. One important tool for the youth nowadays are the social media them use. And sometimes it's the truth. Say the time when them spend on the tool can be seen as abuse. But it don't have to be that way. Social media is here to stay. Let them handle the tool, whether home or school, just stay on the path, don't stray. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask granny, mommy, sister, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. We know say social media cause addiction, cyberbullying and interrogation, but we can't deny say enough benefits even though some people take advantage of it. You get to know a lot of people better, and if you have a business you can get customer. Only for access to information where you appeal to the whole our generation. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask the granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth or the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. You want a word, check social media. No one in the world, they over here. For do what to get some support at church. Last family search social media. You ever bored with nothing to do? Want a clothes or a new pair of shoe? In the news and I wonder if I true. Grab a phone, do a search for social media. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youths or the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youths or the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Be wise and just use it with a lot of caution.
Wow, I was so into the performance that I did not realize that the spotlight was back on me. But still, that was, oh my God, I'm still speechless from those two performances. Like I really don't have anything to write. I'm just speechless from those. Like, let me tell you, Jamaican students, they are talented. The only thing that's blocking the talent is the negativity. Like, oh my God, I'm in shock right now. But as I can say, like, thank you. Oh my God, I'm just speechless right now. But going in with like our program with the theme social media and for mash up your life, I have a little, since this category has to do with motivation, I have a little motivation song. It will be a very short song. So I want you to sit back and just listen to this wonderful song. And here it goes. You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. I sing along with you. Mountains, we gon' walk it out, and mountains. And I rise like the day. I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, I like the way. Okay, so that was my share. Okay. Let me pause it. That was just my short motivation. It's an inspiring video. So just students keep rising, no matter the negativity. Just don't listen to the negative. Just listen to the positive. Just keep rising. Don't listen to anything. Just be like some persons. Take me as an example. I use the negative things that people say, and it builds me up. Like negative things are just like piece of paper. Just throw them away in the bin. So don't listen to any negative things, okay? Just think of positive things. And going in with our next item, we'll be having a third poetic form. Oh my God, I hope I'll be speechless again. So we'll be having a wonderful, splendid, fantastic performance from the Greater Portmore High School. A round of applause for Greater Portmore High School. Please take it away.
Social media, the things that we use, Facebook, IG, just to name a few, not to mash up your life, but we help you make you strive, not to mash up your life, bring positive vibes, not spread false news and propaganda, no bother share bad news about the school neither. Use it to enhance the education, go research, go what affect the nation. Use it, firm up the link with the bridging them. We make a one step, we go meet up on the ends, no bother make good posts or bully people. Use it to build your business circle, make some good connection in the business world. So when you leave school, you're not no concern. Social media, the things that we use, Facebook, IG, and YouTube, not to mash up your life, but to help you make you strive, not to mash up your life, bring positive vibes. Social media, the things that we use, Facebook, IG, just to name a few, not to mash up your life, but to help you make you strive, not to mash up your life, bring positive vibes, not spread false news and propaganda, no bother share bad news about the school neither. Use it to enhance the education, go research, go what affect the nation. Use it, firm up the link with the bridging them. We make a one step, we go meet up on the ends, no bother make good posts or bully people. Use it to build your business circle, make some good connection in the business world. So when you leave school, you're not no concern. Social media, the things that we use, Facebook, IG, and YouTube, not to mash up your life, but to help you make you strive, not to mash up your life, bring positive vibes.
You're muted.
All right, so as I've been saying from the program started, I am completely speechless. Like, I'm a person with these things, I have a lot of things to say, like, I have a lot of comments, but so let me tell you, these students, they are talented, and they're leaving me speechless right now. I don't know what to say. Like, there are lots of things in my brain to say, but I'm just speechless. Students, keep up the good work. Right now, we have a splendid, wonderful performance well, it's basically an item, okay? So we have an item from the Tivoli Gardens High School. Please take it away.
You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised that hand. Reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything routine about you is great. You are great, yes, you are. One. Walked upon the sea, wasted it. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything routine about you is great. You are 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 great. Oh yeah. Say you are great. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Everything, yeah. Everything about you is great. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are great. Oh, you are great. You are. You are great. Oh yeah, yeah. You are great. Say you are great. You are. You are great. Worship you today. You are great. Everything. Everything about you is great. Worship you today. Give him all the praise. Mighty, mighty God. Worship you today. Give you all the praise. As we lift our hands to you, we place our in our hearts. Raise our voice to say, everything routine about you is great. It's it can do. Worship you today. Give you all the praise. As we lift our hands to you, we place our in our hearts. We raise our voice to say, everything routine about you is great. Demons tremble at your praise. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, everything, yeah. Everything routine about you. Thank you, Jesus. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are great. You are
You're muted, sweetheart.
Okay, are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, we're hearing you now.
All right. So I want to say thank you to Tibali. And now we are going to have a pretty much unexpected performance from your MC. It is me, and if you know me, I'm an extra person. So I'll be closing off my section with doing my own thing, my little hobby. And not only that, but I'll be representing my school. But although it was really on the program, but I don't know why, but that. But still, I'll be representing my school, the Abosnat Gallimore High School. So now we have a wonderful performance going with the theme social media not gonna mash up my life. But I have my little twist on it, you know me. Alright, so I'm gonna take it away now. Social media, Mr. Social Media. Social media, Mr. Social Media. But now make you mash up my life. Mr. Social Media, Mr. Social Media. But now make you mash up my life. Look how my pretty life social media. Why you should make you mash this up? You see the one Instagram, one TikTok, you see the one Facebook over there, so. But now I'm going to mash up my life. You want to mash up my brain, you want to mash up my brain. You want to give me suicidal thoughts, distract me, we do nothing but bad things. But I tell you this, I not get a chance to do that. Social media, Mr. Social Media. No, me not make you mash up my life. You have want to give me anxiety, suicidal thoughts, but mash up my little brain. How are this social media? But let me tell you this, it never gonna happen. Social media, Mr. Social Media, is a bad thing and is a good thing. Social media, Mr. Social Media, me now make you mash up my life. Me gonna use it for do positivity, not negativity. Me gonna use it for build my confidence, educate me for do good things, empower me to be a better person in the future. Let me tell you this, social media, let me tell you this. Listen up. But now make you pop down my little body. Give me suicidal thoughts or anything. Social media, Mr. Social Media. But now make you mash up my life. But me now go only use for them things there. I'm gonna use it to educate myself to be a good person, motivate myself and motivate others. And what you say? Me gonna motivate other people. But me tell you this, me not only use it for that doing a social media, but use it to stay connected with family and friends. Can you know say we are Jamaicans so we chat. But me tell you this, me not make you mash up my life. Social media, Mr. Social Media. Me now make you mash up my life. I'm gonna tell you this. Me now make you mash up my life. It's a bad thing and it's a good thing. I'm gonna tell you this. Me gonna use it for the good things. You try this right every little teenager life. I'm gonna tell you this. Me now make you mash up my life. This is a message to all teenagers near and far. Never let social media. This is a message to all teenagers near and far. Never let social media destroy your life. It can be a good thing and a bad thing. But let me tell you this. Don't let it affect any part of your life. Go out there, be a child, be a teenager. Just live your life. Don't let it be the thing that you're addicted to. Be social with others. Social media isn't just everything. There's also social life. I'm going to leave this. Thank you for listening to me. I'll now be handing over to our next presenter, my co-MC, who is Miss Evister Levy from the Marcus, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this.
The Marcus
High School.
Garvey Maciel. Garvey Maciel.
Oh, Garvey Maciel High School. Sorry for the mispronunciation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You have experienced a cultural feast as well as words in motion, beautiful presentations, and now it's time for motivation plus music. I am Esther Levine from the Garvey Maciel High School, and I will be taking you through this section. Now we're going to have our motivational speaker this evening. This is a man who wears numerous hats. He is a pastor.
Esther, he's not on the platform as yet, so go on with the rest of the program.
Okay, ma'am. So we are going to have our first item by Mayday High School. It's a music item. Please do well. Okay. Mayday High School.
broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round. And you can find the fighter I've seen in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We gonna walk it out and move mountains. Arise up, arise at the day, arise up, arise unafraid, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And arise up, highlight the ways, arise up, in spite of the ache, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence is quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. Arise up, arise at the day, arise up, arise unafraid, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, highlight the ways, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and but that we have each other, and but that we have each other. Arise up, rise at the day, arise up, in spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, highlight the ways, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and that we have each other, and that we have each other, I will rise. All we need is hope, and that we have each other, and that we have each other, I will rise.
Good job, Mayday High School. Excellent singing. And I also love the message that this song teaches us about. Our next item will come from the York High School Choir. Please welcome them.
wonderful to me. His name is worthy of all praises. Because of him, I am made free. Praise that name. Praise that name. Oh, praise that name. Praise that name. Praise that name of Jesus. In all the earth, and every tongue in all the earth, Jesus excellent is your name. Oh Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name.
Thank you, York Castle High. And now, next, we're going to have an item by Abonot. Did I say that right? Gallimore High School car. Thank you very much. Thank you, Abanot Gallimore High School, for that presentation. Indeed, Jamaica has so many talented, wonderful, courageous young people in society. And of course, we want to empower our young people of this generation that they can be successful.
Look what this whole let me say.
All right, I want to acknowledge our president, the president of the Association of Principals and Vice Principals. Ms. Jennifer Williams is here with us. We want to extend a very warm welcome to you, Ms. Williams.
And
Thank you very
this
much.
time, we're going to hear from our president. She is going to be bringing us remarks.
And I see where you're the co-host.
You can unmute, Ms. Williams, you can unmute.
Good evening, everyone. And I acknowledge members of the executive, especially those from Middlesex. Let me use this opportunity to thank all the schools that have participated so far and for those that are to come. I would like everyone on the platform to know that the Association of Principals and Vice Principals endorse this initiative that Middlesex have brought to us this evening. When the idea came to me, I was overwhelmed because we know what have been happening on social media as it relates to a number of our schools where there are videos featuring negative things about the school and about our schools. This concert or motivational event that has been put together by members of Middlesex is something that must be applauded. As I sat and listened and watched a few of the items earlier, I was really happy to know that we are putting out a positive vibes out there. We are showing persons that every single school in Jamaica has a positive line to it. We were not able to get all the schools involved because, of course, if we really did that, we will be up until tomorrow morning because there is just a wealth of items and cultural items that each school produces. But of course, we were just able to get a few to highlight the positiveness, the positive values and attitudes that we display within our schools. To our young people, let me say this. Remember, social media is here to stay, but it is important that we use it well and wisely. We ask that think before you take a shot, as in a picture, or make a video about yourself or about others and put it up on social media. Sometimes these negative clippings can scar you for life. it is not fun anymore when you grow up into this young adult and want to move forward and forget about certain things. Because sometimes once you put it up on social media, it is very, very hard to delete. So I want you to enjoy this moment, learn from it, and as of now, continue to only put out on social media things that are positive within your school, things that's positive about you, the individual. And remember your values. Remember who you are and what you stand for. Again, I would like to say this initiative is well endorsed by the Association of Principals and Vice Principals. And I say to you, kudos, Middlesex.
Thank you, Madam President, for your wise words of encouragement. Now we will be welcoming the Bishop High School for Girls Choir.
Victory.
you, Bishop Gibson High School Choir, for that exceptional song of empowerment. And now we move on to another girls' school, which is Queens High School. Let us welcome them. Very good performance by Queen's School. Now we'll have an item from Holt Harbor High School. Please welcome them.
War in the west.
Great job, Holt Arbor High School. Beautiful, beautiful Bob Marley song. I'm sure Bob Marley, our great, celebrity, would be so proud of us. Next, we'll have Mr. Stanford Davis, principal of Mayday High, VP of the APVP, sorry. He's a preacher, a comedian, etc. Please give him a big welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. The host has now allowed me the privilege of unmuting, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I was just sitting back, relaxing and enjoying these wonderful presentations by our students when I received a call from Mrs. Lewis that our motivational speaker is caught in traffic and is therefore unable to be with us. And then she called on me. I know the Bible said call on no man suddenly, but she has called on me, and I will try to do my very best. But I want to let you know how I am so impressed with the performances of our students. Indeed, students, you have motivated me to go on, because yesterday I wasn't feeling so well when I see what's happening with our young people, but today you have motivated me, and I am pleased. My background is not so bright, but you can guess what my face looks like. And I'm going to remove my mask. I think I'm alone in my office. Okay, yes. I usually keep it on because I feel that I look better in my mask, but I will see what I can do this way. Now, many years ago in Mandeville, because I'm principal of Mayday High School, and Mayday High School is on the outskirts of Mandeville, of course, in the county of Middlesex. And many years ago, we used to have 2 theaters in Mandeville. But because Mandeville people are kind of different, they watch movies at home. So they had to close down the theaters. And the last one we had was also closed. But the story is told of a blind man who was outside the theater begging money. Now, in those days, you wouldn't know about it, young people, but the 50 cents used to be paper money, and the $1 used to be paper money, and the $5 used to be paper money. So this gentleman tried to trick the blind man, and what he did, he put a $1 at the front of his hand and put a $5 note at the back of his hand. And the blind man stretched over the $1 note and picked up the $5. And he said to him, "How did you know that this was the $5 and not the $1? And he said to him, "To tell you the truth, I am not the real blind man." And give me a second. I call this. Just give me a second, please. Yeah, sorry about that. So he said, how did you know that it was a $5 and not the $1? And the blind man confessed to him. He said, "Tell you the truth, I am not the real blind man. I am only substituting for the blind man. I am not the real motivational speaker. I'm substituting for him." But he went on to ask him, "So where is the real blind man?" And so the real blind man is inside watching the movie. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to first of all express my gratitude for you having me for the few minutes that I'm asked to speak, and to speak about social media and the positive use of it. But I don't need to say much, because you would agree with me that so far in the program, we heard a gentleman from Monroe, that young man, excellent speaker, and all the items that have been presented. And then, of course, Miss Jennifer Williams spoke to you about the positive use of social media. And therefore, I do not have much to say, except to say that social media can be used in so many positive ways. As young people going to high school and going on to university, you have found a new avenue where all of our Jamaican children have the opportunity to do well. Guess what? You can form study groups from anywhere you are in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, the world. I remember my daughter was doing ADMATs in fifth form, and she had a tutor, a young lady from Trinidad, who helped her so much because there were challenges with her teacher. So guess what happened? Your peers can help you in so many ways by using social media. So you can link up with students from many schools all over the world, like what we're doing now. We have students from all over Jamaica on the platform. And then, of course, you can also use it to deal with subjects that are challenged. Mathematics, for example, I'm very concerned about our performance in mathematics. I believe that through this social media medium, we can improve our performance in mathematics, because there are some schools and some students who are doing well in mathematics. They can share with other students through social media. And I'm saying that to say to us as principals and vice principals, as school leaders, that we can provide the avenue, just like how we provide the one for the concert, the avenue for students to share as it relates to the content of subjects. But you can also use it to share our culture. You can share recipes. There's so many wonderful, positive things that you can use social media to do. You can use it to do, you might not like to hear this one, prayer meetings and Bible study, as the churches have been doing. You know, so there's so many activities that you can use it to do. So what I'm encouraging you to do, students, is to use social media positively, because guess what happened? If you use it in a negative way, like my grandmother used to say, and on the same day, leaves drop in the water, it rotten. So guess what might happen to you? It might happen that you feel okay now when you do something. Everything seems fine, but sometime down the road, it comes back to haunt you. You go to get a job, and then somebody show you that social media page of something that you didn't even remember about, and say, oh my gosh. So guess what I'm asking you? Please, whatever you're doing on social media, ensure that it is positive. One of the things you can say when you're doing it, is this something that I would be proud of if mommy and daddy saw me doing it? Ask yourself that question. Is it something that I'll be proud of if my teacher saw what I was doing? Is it something that I'll be proud of if my pastor saw what I was doing, or other members of my community? I know that we have had many challenges, negative challenges, as it relates to social media. Every time you have as a matter of fact, people are saying fights in school. They used to have fights in school, but now what is happening in one school, and it's all over Jamaica, everybody knows, and they turn it into something else. And I'm going to use this to say, we can also use it for a means of mediation, where students from other schools or from your class can mediate with persons using social media. You can also put positive things on your status, and you can use it to advertise your fundraising activities that you're having at your school. You can use it, as the young man from Monroe said, to network. You can use it, as a dub poetry was said, that you can use it to establish your business and to get people to know about your business, to network and to give information to other persons. So social media is something that is here to stay. We can use it for good, or we can use it for bad. So I will close with a little story that I always tell wherever I go. Well, I have many stories, but I have two stories that I want to leave with you young people. The first one is really a question that was asked of a young man in Britain who was to graduate from police academy to become a police officer. And he was asked one question. And the question was, you are on beat patrol as a police officer. You heard a loud collision, and when you run to look, you see that two vehicles have collided. One of those vehicles had in it your boss's wife and another man, and your boss is out of town, and they are shouting out, help, help. At the same time, you heard someone in a nearby river shouting. He was in the back of the pickup, and when the collision happened, he fell over in the river, and he was shouting, help, I am drowning, I cannot swim. And at the same time, you see a man running towards you. My wife, who is pregnant, is in labor, and childbirth is imminent. Please help me, help. And at the same time, you saw the most notorious criminal in your community coming towards you. What would you do? What would you do? And this is what the person said. I would take off my uniform and mingle with the crowd. I am saying to you to say that at present, you as students need to wear your uniform well. On social media, you need to wear your uniform well. You need to ensure that what you do on social media is something that will represent you. It will represent your school, your parents, and your community. So you must learn to wear your uniform well. Do not take off your uniform and mingle with the crowd. And I close, although Mrs. Lewis, I must say only one story. The final story, which is only 1 second long, is a story of the young man who went to the wise man in the village with a butterfly in his hand. You know the story. And he asked him the question. He asked the wise man the question, is this butterfly alive or dead? And the wise man knew that if he said the butterfly was alive, the little boy would squeeze the butterfly and kill it. And if he said the butterfly was dead, he would open his hand and let the butterfly fly away. So this is what he said. Whether the butterfly is alive or dead, the answer is in your hands. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the way you use social media, positive or negative, the answer is in your hands. I thank you. God bless you all.
So many words of encouragement. Thank you, Mr. Stanford Davis from the Mayday High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we know when something nice, we tend to do it twice. So we'll welcome the Tivoli Garden dance team to replay their music, rather dance, sorry.
You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised the dead, reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised the dead. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are 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 great. Oh yeah. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Everything, yeah. Everything about you is great. You
Tremendous dancing, Tivoli Garden High School. Sorry, tremendous dancing, Tivoli Garden High School. And now we'll have our keynote speaker, our motivational speaker this evening. He is a man who wears numerous hats. He is a pastor, a motivational speaker, an excellent entertainer, and if you need an MC for your wedding, he is the man to call. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our motivational speaker, Pastor Jermaine Johnson.
Thank you very much, Madam Host, for your words of introduction. And I just want to ensure that I'm being heard. So if I'm being heard, please indicate so that I know that I'm not talking to the air. Am I coming through?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And thank you so much for the invitation, Principal Lewis and the rest of your team over there in Middlesex, for inviting me to share in this phenomenal initiative to actually celebrate the positive things that are taking place in our schools. Yes, I had a previous program and I was hoping when I got the invitation to share in this one that my program would have ended in time for me to go home and to join you, but the rain pushed back the program, and I'm glad that I'm able to connect with you even on the go. Sometimes in life you have some grab and go, and I want to thank Principal Davis for the great work he has done. So he has given you a great speech so that I can make mine nice and to the point. And I know that he said that he was substituting and the real blind man is in the theater, but don't worry, I'm not driving as a blind man. I am seeing very clearly. And I'm seeing clearly now the rain is gone. And so I have to just pull over and take a moment to share with you, because I know that when it comes down to programs like yours, it has to be prim and proper, right? Principal Prim. And so he has set the pace, and I'm just going to touch and go. Because one of the things I've learned in my public speaking experience is that a great speech is like a mini skirt. It must be long enough to cover the subject and short enough to create excitement. So let me just beat the mini skirt principle, and I'm going to just roll on with the program. And I don't like to hold up programs, Jamie, because I don't want the same thing that happened with Johnny and his teacher to happen here. When Johnny went to art class, he got something to do. The following morning, the teacher reprimanded him and said, "Come here, you lazy brat. Why did you give me a blank sheet of paper?" Johnny said, "No, miss, I drew something on the paper." The teacher said, "Johnny, only your name was on the paper. Line lips and abomination." Johnny said, "Yes, miss, I drew something." So the teacher asked naturally, "What did you draw, Johnny?" Johnny said, "Miss, I drew a cow eating grass." The teacher said, "Listen to me, there was neither cow nor grass on the paper." Johnny then asked the teacher, "So, miss, if the cow near off the grass, they expect him to stay same place?" We have eaten off the grass already off the program, so we're not staying same place. So we are moving on. As we look at the negative things that are happening in our schools that are often eclipsing the positive things that are going down, I must embrace and I must applaud this initiative by the Middlesex educators to highlight the great things that are happening over there in Middlesex. Give them a nice virtual round of applause. And the only thing I want to talk to you about as we focus on the social media aspect, because you have gotten enough comedy and entertainment already, is to go live. Here, when I just say, boys and girls, I'm just here to tell you to go live. Live. When it comes down to social media, go live. Let your light shine. Yes, man. Influence positivity. Value your integrity and truth. Exemplary over popularity. Come again, if you can remember people business, you can remember the four things. So what is the L? Let your light shine. What is the I? Influence positivity. The V, value your integrity, and E, exemplary over popularity. And Principal Davis touched some of these things. Number one, let your light shine. Social media is a personal website. Once upon a time before social media, websites only belonged to companies. Now people have websites. You can set up your personal website on Instagram, on Facebook, etc. And so it is an opportunity to sell yourself. But instead of selling themselves, many people use social media to sell out themselves because they are doing things that are going to haunt them in the future, as guest speaker number one pointed out. Let your light shine. Use social media to let them know the caliber of an individual you are. Showcase the things that you are doing in school. Put up your nice certificates. Put up the nice awards you get at prize giving. Put up your ability and show a little TikTok video showing them how to work out a little math, because I know that you are math pro. When I was in school back in the days, I thought math meant madness attacking the head quickly. But I know that we have a lot of scholars over Mayday and the rest of the schools in Middlesex. Let your light shine. The good things that are going on in your school and in your life as a student, put them online so that people can see you, because it's going to come back in the future to bless you, because at some point point in time, persons will recognize what you are good at and to know that you shine bright like a diamond. Don't allow the darkness to cover up the light that is taking place. And then you go talk about social media, massacre life like Nico. Come back right here. So what is the L in Go Live? Let your light shine. Go let your light shine. The eye, hear me now, influence positivity. A lot of people are just about getting likes and shares and followers. But at the end of the day, if you are influencing people to following you, utilizing negative things, you will have no legacy and nothing simply to show for your work at the end of the day. You need to eclipse the negative things that many are using social media for by doing what is positive. Get online and encourage your peers to do their schoolwork, because schoolwork will make the dream work. And I know some people don't like to hear about schoolwork even though they are in school, because of all the assignments and the SDAs and the examinations. It can be a real pain in the brain. Get back here. That's where you do the schoolwork in your brain. But if you think schoolwork hard, you try hard life. So influence the positivity. Go and do your TikTok, your Facebook live, and even your YouTube videos, and teach them some little things about why it is that they should aspire towards success. Because let me tell you, whether or not your success a keep, like still a keep. And if you don't ensure that you position yourself for success, when you reach on hard life, let me tell you something, it got rough. You're going to say rain or fall and the dirty top. Many are trying to get popular telling lies and pulling off pranks. And yes, people kill them teeth after it, but it is teaching the younger generation that lying and scamming is something good. You're just having fun. Use your social media to influence what? Positivity over negativity. Why? Because the proclivity of negativity will stifle your positivity and productivity. So students of Middlesex, Carteret, and all the other schools, what must you do? Go live. How do you go live? Number one, let your light shine. Show forth the positive things that are happening in your life as a student and in your school as a student. What is the I? Influence positivity. Don't follow the crowd and get into the whole matter of conning people and pranking people. Show them the beautiful things of life and encourage them to aspire to great things so that they can bring their dreams from conception to reception. That's so nice. What is the D? Value your integrity. You don't have two of you in the world. It's one of you you have. So don't believe that there's a social media German Johnson and then there's German Johnson in a real life. Social media is real life. And what I portray myself to be online is what people will take me to be offline. So you have to ensure that you protect your integrity, the quality of who you are, and not do anything wrong. And then at the end of the day, you wonder why these people are treating with you a certain way. Embassies are now checking social media statuses. Employers are now checking your social media and postings to see what type of person you are. Make sure that you protect your integrity and your reputation. Value it and don't put up anything that will come back to haunt you. Because if it can haunt you, nobody now go want you. And therefore you must want value integrity, because what we're here to do, go live. Talk up to me nice. What is the L? Let your light shine. Always showcase the great things you're accomplishing in your life as a student and in your school so that we can eclipse the negativity out the road. What is the I? You must also influence positivity. Positivity over negativity. What is the D? Value your integrity. People will not give you an excuse because you did bad online. You are the same person online who you are offline. So if you do something bad, it's going to affect you in a real life. And then E, with the exemplary over popularity. Many of them just start social media channels and pages in order to get popular. And who not show off them body, and show off them this, and show off them that. Let me tell you something, show off your brain. Some of them are only showing off their butt, but the butt shall give them a conjunction. You need to show off your brain over butt. You need to let them know how smart you are. Once upon a time, Principal Prim, when people were taking photos, they would pose and give you a nice frontal portrait so that you can see their face. Now everybody know a thorough and a Kimber for them, but the Bible says this one thing I do, forgetting the things that are behind. You need to show them what's in you, because what is in you is better than what is what on you. Everybody wants to show the outfit and the bikini and all of that, and the falla fashion kicks in. You need to demonstrate the power of your mind, because this is what defines you. The Bible says that a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So you must choose exemplary over popularity. You might not have the greatest number of followers when you are choosing an exemplary path to be positive on social media. But guess what? With do it for the love, we not do it for the likes. Some of them have a lot of followers and they don't have nothing to show for it. But when you have brain, you will never need to complain because your success will never drain. God will always bless you and life can't test you. So always choose to be exemplary. When others are sitting, make sure you are standing. When they are standing, make sure you stand out. When they are standing out, be outstanding. And when they are outstanding, be the standard. Oh, come on, somebody, I'm feeling good in my car now. What must you be? Be the standard. Because God never made you to be a trend getter. You can do much better. God created you to be a what? Trend setter. I just want the trend getter them as I wrap up with the trend getter, anything you see others doing, they do it as well. But true trend setters, then the father, they create. So I want to encourage you boys and girls, be the standard and go forth and be a trend setter and go live. How do you go live? Let your light shine. Demonstrate all the good things that you're accomplishing as a student and that your school is doing so that we can teach the nation that good things are still happening in the education system. What is the I? Talk to me now. Influence positivity, because the proclivity of negativity will stifle your positivity and productivity. So we say positive over negative. What is the B? Value your integrity. You are the same person online and offline. So if you mash up your life online, you can't be a Nico, mash up your life, and you mash it up. So represent yourself well. Guard your integrity and your reputation so that when people see you offline, they can't put the style for you because you represent yourself when online. And E, choose what? Exemplary over popularity. And you not do it for the likes. What do you do it for? You do it for the love. So what do we say?
So I want to say to the students now, over Middlesex, as we touch it down, lot of mercy. So hear me now, students, what am I trying to say to you now? Listen now. Think positive, me say, if you think positive, that's when the notions them were too negative. Do you hear me? Think positive, me say, if you think positive, that's when the notions them were too negative. When me take a look now upon the situation, negativity affect the nation. I destroy the system of education. So you have the whole of positive vibration. So unplug every negative notion. That's a positivity and the new connection. When you go to school, get your education and link up with friends with good meditation. When you're dep online, protect your reputation and make the world know so you have ambition. Press forward, Middlesex, take a stance and don't you give in under the circumstance. Keep on believe you'll be triumphant. With God on your side, you are done champion. Think positive, mistake, think positive. That's when the notions them were too negative. Do you hear me? Think positive, mistake, think positive. Pull up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for your own sake, go live. Let your light shine. Influence positivity. Value your integrity and choose exemplary over popularity. Can we do it for the love? We don't do it for the likes. Peace. Out.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jermaine Johnson. Indeed, you're an entertainer. That was so lit. Your speech, everything was lit indeed. Like some people have titles, but you know, they don't live up to those titles. And that title, those titles that you hold, like they are tremendous. You're showing the actions, and nobody don't tell you this. Esther Levine from Garvin Maceo, we love you, we big you up. You are your things are lit. Your things are lit. And you deserve everything that you get because you worked for that. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I am ready to go now because I'm going to continue my journey, and I just want to say that the best way to demonstrate appreciation for my presentation is to put those values, those lessons into practice and watch yourself improve, watch your schools improve so that we can stifle all of that negativity with our sense of what positive vibration. And I just want to encourage all of you to subscribe to Johnson Motivates on YouTube and follow us because I wish to go live on Instagram and Facebook. So that's Johnson as in Jermaine Johnson, motivates as in he motivates. Make sure that you follow and subscribe. God bless you, and remember, go live.
Okay. I hope you guys subscribe, you know. Hope you touch your subscribe button and follow him. Okay. So next we're going to have some questions. This is from one of the question is from one of our motivational speaker, Mr. Jermaine Johnson, and one of the question this question is to win credit. So please type your answers in the chat down below. The first person to answer will receive a credit, a Digicel and the Flow credit, or rather. All right, so the question is, explain what does go live mean? What does go live mean? First person to place that in the chat wins a token.
Okay, madam, we have a Johnson. We have a winner. We have a winner. Where is it now? We have a winner in Kadeen Jackson from York Castle High School. Oh, I'm hearing that Natalie Harris posted before. Natalie Harris posted before. So, madam, you can text the number privately to Natalie Harris, find out if it's Digicel or Lime or Flow that she wants, and then we can text the number privately to her. Go ahead with the other giveaway, madam.
All right, so this giveaway question is from our presenter, Mr. Stanford Davis, and this question is 1 minute. This question is, where was the real blind man? So so please just win this credit. If you listen attentively, you would know this answer. So please type your answer in the chat.
Okay, I see Akil Tucker says in the movie theater, but I don't, there are quite a few persons. So what we're going to do, we're going to give some
the winner
credit.
is Alika Reed, though.
Oh, Alika Reed. Okay,
yeah.
thank you, Mr. Davis. You're not a blind man at all. You're not a blind man. And we are going to type we're going to type in the chat, the credit in the chat for you. The MC gets to choose the final item from what was presented, or we could ask the audience member to choose the final item. We're going to give an audience member, the first audience member, to type what is going to be the final item. It's one of those you have seen already, which is the final item you want to see. And we have some credit to give away. We will just go in the chat and type credit to persons individually. So look out to see if credit is coming your way. If it's not what you use, everybody in Jamaica has 2 phones, so you'll be able to use it anyway. So we're going to the winners to type the credits, and then we'll be giving some random credits to people who are online. Then we want you to choose what is the final item. Akil from Greater Portmore. Madam MC, go ahead and look what is the final item they want.
At first place, I see someone said, Rowan said Garvey. And so at first place I saw, I see Garvey.
Garvey.
I
Okay.
think it was a play or something, but it's from Garvey Massena.
Okay, so coming up is the item from Garvey Massena High School.
Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. We have some new ways we interact and everybody on the earth and them it's an impact. Social media, that's a the in thing. When my phone everywhere I go, I go ear ping. Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram and Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. Billions I use them all over the world, every man, every woman, every boy and girl. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. One important tool for the youth nowadays are the social media them use. And sometimes it's the truth. Say the time when them spend on the tool can be seen as abuse. But it don't have to be that way. Social media is here to stay. Let them handle the tool, whether home or school, just stay on the path, don't stray. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask granny, mommy, sister, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. We know the social media cause addiction, cyberbullying and interrogation, but we can't deny say enough benefits, even though some people take advantage of it. You get to know a lot of people better, and if you have a business, you can get customer. Only by access to information where you appeal to the whole our generation. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask the granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. You want a word check social media. No one in the world they over here. We do what to get some support at church. Last family search social media. You ever bored with nothing to do? Want a clothes or a new pair of shoe? In the news and I wonder if I true. Grab a phone, do a search for social media. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Social media, is it good or bad? Ask your granny, mommy, daddy, check the youth side, the lad. It is the new way of life for everyone. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Just be wise and just use it with a lot of caution. Be wise and just use it with a lot of caution.
Thank you, Garvey Masaya High School. Really very, very good presentation. With that said, we have come to the end of my section, and I know everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. And so let me thank each and every performer that
You're muted.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I just want to thank each and every one, each and every one of the performers and the audience, because without the audience, like we would just hear talking by ourselves. And I thank each and everyone for coming out this evening. And with that said, I'll now hand over to Mrs. Lewis. Thank you. Your mic is muted, Miss.
Still muted.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All good things, they say, must come to an end. Mrs. Donna Legister Hendricks and I, where is she? Are indeed.
I am right here.
Wonderful. Pleased to have been sitting here this evening and listening to our talented students. We started out being led by Miss Tiana Horton of the Greater Portmore High School. Then the baton was passed to Miss Alika Reed of the Arbuthnot Gallimore High School. And of course, for the grand finale, Miss Esther Levine from the Garvey Maceo High School. And what a ride it was. We are indeed grateful to have been a part of this celebration of the talents, the positivity in our schools across Jamaica. The APVP Middlesex unit really appreciates your presence, and we are happy to have been able to highlight the positives in our schools, because so often the negative eclipses the positives. And we want to show that there's more to us and our students in our schools than a 1 or 2 viral video, because everybody wants to get on the negative bus. So we are going to just eclipse them with the positives.
Yes, indeed. It has been an inspirational evening. I am really delighted to be here. And I'm certain all the persons who are on this platform feels as if all is not lost. There is so much hope coming from our students, and we are all leaving feeling quite motivated, inspired by the performances. Pastor Jermaine was powerful, and I'm sure his words will linger with us for a long time. Mrs. Lewis, indeed, the future is bright with our students. And so all is not lost. There may be dull moments, but all is not lost. And this evening has proven to all of us that our students are talented, and indeed, we look forward to having more from them at a later time, I'm sure. This is our inaugural feast, and I'm sure it will now become an annual event. I have truly enjoyed myself. Yes.
And we must thank our resident pastor, principal,
yes,
DJ, comedian, in the name of none other than our own VP of the APVP, Mr. Stanford Davis, who has delivered, reminding students of all the positives they can use social media for. Principals of all high schools that have participated, we know it's challenging, but we know you pulled your team together and you sent us the videos. We called you all hours of the night and you rallied to the cause because we must celebrate our students. God bless you all, and may, as we say at the Catholic College, the peace of the Lord be with you all. Thank you to the team, all members of APVP who are on the platform, and especially our president, who had to pull herself away from an interview to be here with us. Madam, we so appreciate you. My co-host will give you the
indeed
last
we
word.
are. And I want to thank all the persons who have stayed with us to the very end. Thank you so much for making this evening a supreme evening. Thank you all, and may God continue to bless you all as we continue to pray for our children and for our schools. All is not lost. The future is indeed bright. Have a good night, everyone.
And Madam County Rep has some more credit, and we're not leaving with them. So apart from the one person that we're supposed to send another credit to, she's just going to read out the credits, and you open your phone and try to catch the number. When you have it, raise your hand so we can just tear that one up and throw it away. So Mrs. Hendricks is going to read some numbers now. Get your phones in your hands. I don't know if it's digital or flow she's going to read.
Well, I'll indicate. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll indicate which I am using now. And as you said, I do have a few, and I really don't want to be left with them in hand. So the first one is a Digicel credit.
Before that, Madam, there's one young lady. Mr. Davis, tell us the name of the winner for the second credit. I gave the first winner already.
Oh, let me check back 1 second.
Is it Akio Tucker?
No. I'll tell you, Sean.
Can the person just type in the chat, and so I can type by the credit to you? Is it Alika Reed? No.
Yeah, that's the name.
That was Alika.
Yes, Alika Reed.
Okay, Alika, what kind of phone do you have? Digicel or Flow?
She probably has both.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I'll reserve a Digicel for her.
No, I have her covered. No,
oh, you have her covered. Okay.
No, it's a
so while you do that,
it's a flow that I have, madam. So you have to send me.
Okay, so I'll reserve one for her. I will go with the flow. Please get out your phones ready. Voucher number 6125805637238. Do we have a winner? That's the flow. Not yet. Do I need to repeat?
Okay, one more time.
Not seeing a winner yet. All right. Voucher number 612580537562338. I'm sure somebody has it now. That's a flow. Still no winner.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Probably the person doesn't know how to oh, it has been used.
Well, it means somebody got it.
It means somebody got it then.
Yes. I will now move on to a Digicel voucher number 1208374817067.
While they're doing that, Miss, just send me the picture of the digital one for Aliko.
Do we have a winner for this one? Somebody kindly indicate so I can see whether or not I'm to repeat. Okay, we have a winner. Alex,
yes,
got it. Hutchinson. All right, congratulations. All right, congratulations for that one. And the last flow that I have, 703438566566079. That's the last flow. Do I have a winner? I'll repeat. Flow credit voucher number 703438566566079.
Okay, somebody got it.
All right.
And I have one more.
Lynn Palmer has it, yes.
I think I have one flow to go. So let me share that flow number with you. So flow number is 976-454-677-96204. Let me know if somebody got that. Did someone get that? No response?
Well, somebody said someone got it, so we
Okay.
have a winner. Congratulations to all the winners.
Okay, I think I did not use this one, so let's go. Digicel.
Remember, I sent you, Mrs. Lois, I sent you the one for the winner. So please note it. The last one that I sent to you is for the winner.
Okay, we're still gonna have special prizes for the winner, so we can all. I'm still gonna share this. We have special prizes, not for the winner. Oh, the winner was Harris. The winner was Harris. Miss Harris, did you get your credit? Natalie Harris? Natalie Harris, did you get your credit or did she leave? All right, let us not go away with this credit. She said, yes, I did.
She said, yes, I did.
Okay. The last
Akelia,
one.
what about Akelia?
Yes, we sent it to Akelia already.
Okay.
Is Akelia or Aliko? Aliko.
Let me see.
She got it already.
Okay.
So the last digital credit is 359-686-805-2808. Say got it when you get it. Nobody?
Yes, somebody got.
Oh, Alex from Greater Portmore got it. And so it was indeed a pleasure being with you. We are going to say goodbye for now. I know the exams are over, but some of you still have internal examinations, so we don't want to keep you too late on this platform. We will play the Tivoli dance troupe to get you out. Of course, that is I love dancing. I can dance so well myself, and maybe that's why I like this piece so much. So enjoy the Tivoli dance troupe as we say goodbye to you. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being here. And we know that our future is great because of what we saw on this platform today.
Okay. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Good night.
You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised that dead. Reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised that dead. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are 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 great. Oh yeah. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Everything, yeah. Everything about you is great. You are great.